What if the only thing standing between you and absolute mastery of any subject is the illusion that you need a teacher? The most brilliant, disruptive minds in history didn't wait for permission to learn. They took it by force. Welcome to the art of becoming dangerously self-educated. Society has trained us to wait for a syllabus. We expect someone to hand us a textbook, tell us exactly what to read, and then test us on a specific Friday. That system is fundamentally broken. It builds compliant workers, not dangerous thinkers. To become dangerously self-educated, you have to completely reprogram how you view knowledge. It is not something fed to you. It is something you hunt. The first step in this complete plan is defining your obsession. You cannot force yourself to learn a complex subject just because it sounds impressive at dinner parties. Find the itch. What is the topic that keeps you up at night? The one you read about for free when nobody is watching. Once you have your target, you must build your own curriculum. Forget the expensive university courses. The internet is the greatest library ever built, but it is also a landfill of distraction. Your job is to curate ruthlessly. Find the 3 best books on your chosen subject. Do not pick the trendy bestsellers. Hunt down the foundational texts, the historical textbooks, and the dense material that actually builds the underlying architecture of the topic. Read the pioneers. Go straight to the source material instead of reading someone else's watered-down summary of a summary. Next, we enter the immersion phase. This is where most people quit. They read one book, watch a 5-minute video, and assume they understand macroeconomics or quantum physics. True self-education requires deep, uncomfortably focused work. You must carve out daily blocks of uninterrupted time. Turn off the phone. Lock the door. Read with a pen in your hand, always. Highlighting is an illusion of competence. You must write in the margins, argue with the author, and translate complex paragraphs into your own raw words. This brings us to the Feynman technique, the ultimate weapon of the autodidact. If you cannot explain a concept to a 12-year-old, you do not understand it yourself. Close the book. Take out a blank sheet of paper. Write down everything you know about the topic from memory, using the simplest language possible. You will quickly discover gaps in your knowledge, the exact places where your brain stumbles and hesitates. Go back to the source material. Patch those specific gaps. Repeat this process until your explanation flows like water. But theory without execution is just useless trivia. To become truly dangerous, you have to build something with what you learn. If you are studying coding, build a terrible app. If you are learning marketing, try to sell a weird product online. If you are studying history, write a detailed essay and publish it online where people can tear it apart. The real world is the ultimate testing ground. Failure in the real world teaches you infinitely more than passing a multiple-choice exam. When you build, you encounter the messy, unpredictable variables that textbooks conveniently ignore. This is where your self-education hardens into genuine, undeniable expertise. You must also intentionally seek out the arena of ideas. Find the people who are already where you want to be. The internet allows you to email authors, join obscure forums, and debate with experts across the globe. Do not be afraid to look completely foolish. Ask the dumb questions. Present your flawed theories and let smarter people dismantle them for you. Ego is the enemy of the self-taught. Every time you are proven wrong, you immediately upgrade your mental software. Now, let us talk about consistency. Motivation is a complete myth. You will not feel like wrestling with difficult concepts every single day. Build a system that relies on discipline instead of fleeting bursts of inspiration. Commit to just 1 hour of deep learning a day. 1 hour seems insignificant, but compounded over a year, it creates an insurmountable advantage. While others are scrolling endlessly, you are quietly accumulating massive intellectual capital. You are building a mental latticework that connects wildly different disciplines. This is the ancient secret of true polymaths. They do not just learn one thing deeply. They learn several things deeply and actively look for the hidden intersections. When you combine biology with economics or psychology with software design, you become entirely unique. You become impossible to compete with. The traditional education system prepares you to be a specialist, a tiny cog in a massive machine. Self-education prepares you to build the machine yourself. It teaches you how to think, how to pivot, and how to survive in an economy that changes entirely every 6 months. The future belongs to those who can learn rapidly. It belongs to the adaptable. It belongs to the relentlessly curious. So, drop the excuse that you need a degree, a certificate, or a teacher's permission to master a field. Everything you could possibly ever need to know is already out there, waiting for you to claim it. Start hunting today. Build your syllabus. Do the deep work. Become dangerously self-educated.